Hello, clouds. How are you today? I just got out of the car. Let's see if anybody's going to be on here yet while I adjust. Ugh. I'm totally flippy. Oh, we still seem to be 0. Well, the replay will catch it, I'm sure. Let's see. I've got one. I have a feeling I know who she is. Hi, Vegas. It wasn't the person I thought it was. Waiting for a couple of people because I need to get some things straight today. And it says a little bit in my title for today. So, hi, Fuzz. Glad you're here. I'm so sorry. I did not know that your mom was had a serious sinus infection. I am so sorry. I will be reading my email at least twice a day now. Hi, Meow. So, let's see. Okay, time to get things straight. I was a mean girl till I was 18 years old, but I had a ton of friends. Didn't understand why. When I was 18, somebody messed with my head for a good couple of hours, the same way I used to mess with other people's heads. And it made me realize that being a mean girl was really an awful thing to do. So I stopped being a mean girl and got all this compassion and humanity and all that other stuff that I was supposed to get as a human. And that's why the phrase "I lie" comes up, because I had to teach myself not embellish things or not change them or, make other words up for them or something, because I would just say, "Oh, I lie." So that's why I say that. So I turned into a human being at the age of 18, and I expect this is karma getting back at me. Hi, Sitting on Defense, because I have been broken down to the other protester on some other people's live streams. And I also want to get the child baiting thing out in the open. That was not child baiting, what happened to me on Sunday, the other protester. That was me walking up and down, and I can even use this as a visual here. This is me where I was talking. I'm not yelling at them, so they haven't closed the doors. And there were a bunch of kids. You could see them through the shears. That's why they're called shears. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go walk down on the other side because I don't want the kids pulling back the shears and me looking at them. Because it was Sunday and all of their parents are here. So they were just hanging out and playing on the other side of those doors. Probably because it's a really small area and kids can hang out there. I walked down to, I don't know whose stuff that is. I'm just going to avoid it and turn around. I walked down to the other door and yelled at the other door for a little while. So when I got done yelling at that door, I figured it was about time for me to tell the people, move your kids, because I'm yelling at this door. So I'm walking down like this, babbling something that I always babble. Just going along, da-da-da, blah, 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 babble, babble, babble. And there was a family that had left right before I decided to go up the street, because when they opened the doors, I could see the kids. So then I get to right here, right about here. And a little girl's playing with the door they just closed. Those are big, heavy oak doors, and they swing. So, and I, as a kid myself, played with big, heavy oak doors that swing. So she was sitting there playing with the swinging oak door, saw me. I don't want to block the way so they think they called the police. Oh, now they're giving away coffee. Nice. Won't work. She saw me right here and froze. She was not put out here. She was not bait for me. So that's why I turned my camera and said, "You should be back in there," and yelled, "Somebody needs to get this kid. She came out here. She was not baited out here. She was not put out here. She was afraid of me because I'm the devil, remember? and the big heavy oak door closed behind her. So it's not like you can back up into these doors and she would disappear. So I came and sat down right here for the rest of my stream, because I stood up and said, told them again, hey freaks, you've got a little kid out the door and you need to come and get them because I don't want them running past me. So she's like sitting up against the door, and then finally you see a hand from the other door come in and pull her in. And I make fun of them, and I sit down on those stairs for the rest of my stream. And I had somebody come out and say, if this is private property, you can't sit here. And I said, bull, I can sit here because you let a kid out, a kid got past you, and I don't want them running out into the street, which is a 4-section with a kitty corner. This place is, if you look there, it's on a corner, it's a flat iron building. The building goes from side to side, okay? So, and this is a big intersection. So I sat there for my whole stream telling them, I'm going to sit right here to make sure no other kids get by me, because I don't want to be responsible since you're not being responsible, blah, blah, blah. Guy came out, said this is private property. I said, fine. I said, call the cops. I'll call CPS. I was pissed. I was grumpy beyond measure. Hi, Moshe Smith. Glad you're from Texas. There's hope for you guys yet left. So as a side note, no, I'm not going anywhere because I know I'm going to start World War 3 in San Francisco. And there's only 2 of us that are active in San Francisco. And that's too bad, because there's been crap going on about me, obviously, since the 2 highest in the network have turned from me being brain fogged to me being the other protester. So whatever is going on about me, or what anybody ever believes about me, you can send me an email, since I'm now checking it at least twice a day, to find out what people have been saying about me. This is me. This isn't some, cohorting with Scientology crap or trying to keep them from getting in trouble crap. I'm not a plant. I'm not fucking Zach. Yeah, I'm a little mad. So yeah, I don't know how I turned into the other protester. So if people have information on how I turned into the other protester, let me know, because I don't go to those streams. I don't pay attention. I don't do Reddit. I can't figure out Discord if you paid me. And I belong to Facebook groups, but I don't do anything on them, because this wears me out. Because I have to be on the ball. I have to think of things. I don't make scripts. Now I don't even put down notes, because I enjoy myself doing this, because I get to talk about San Francisco. I get to talk about how much Scientology sucks. And I get to get out of the house. This is the number one thing, is getting out of the freaking house, because of all my social anxiety and my general anxiety, all the other crap that I take drugs for. Okay, so this is me. The only thing that is fake about me is that I've been trying not to offend people. That's the fake part, is that I keep myself on the low grade, PG world, don't call out anybody, don't say anything wrong. When I blew up at DOA that time, that's the first time I've blown up at anybody in about 20 or 30 years. Last time I blew up at somebody, it was Rocky Horror when I was in it. So that was when I was 17 to 21. And then, yeah, drama-filled world. But once I turned 18, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do things to, bad things to people. Not that I ever did anything bad. Except for that one time they wanted to sacrifice my boyfriend in the grove out front of my high school, which, incidentally, got shot up last night at the graduation ceremony. So I'm not amused about that one either. I sat there and clutched my little baby stuffed lion that I have on my couch for the rest of the evening after I saw that one. So yeah, it was just a conflagration. It's just a big freaking fire, okay, of things that were going around. And when one of the 2 biggest ones called me the other protester, I was just like, okay, I'm not gaslighting myself, because I have been for a couple of weeks going, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, no, I'm just jumping to conclusions. No, today when I got specifically called the other protester, I'm like, what the hell have I done? And or, what the hell is going on behind my back? What is being said about me that is not the freaking truth? No, I'm not close with Ashley anymore. And it was just because my world got weirded out in 3 weeks, and that's the fastest it's ever happened. So I'm not close with Ashley anymore. I don't say bad things about her. She doesn't say bad things about me, as far as I know. Because I really don't look at her streams. I did say for the past couple of days to support her because I know what's going on. So I was trying to put my 2 cents in to help. So I'm just wondering if anybody can forward this stuff to me so I can put it to bed, or if it's something that was misunderstood, let me know. I'm here because this is my desk. I can't do it in front of a desk in a building. I've had a raging stomachache since 5:45. It's when I woke up. And I realized while I was getting dressed was because my high school was shot up yesterday. So I wasn't coming here today. I was going to sit in bed and try not to feel like I have to constantly burp. But I figured it needed to be said, and I didn't want to do it at home because that's not my spot. My spot is here. This is my outdoor desk. So yeah, I just want to know what the heck is going on. There's obviously some crap going on behind my back. And if it's because I'm name dropping and that's rude, I'll stop. I won't name drop anymore. Because being the other protester is getting to me. Yeah, it really is. Because I was the one who recommended to Ashley to make a channel. She was on my channel and talking, and she was asking questions and things, and I didn't have time for it. So I said, make your own channel and find out. And she did. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but I want to know what. So I have an idea. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to start crying and saying I'm being canceled. If I'm canceled, I'm canceled. That's nothing new for me. I've been the eccentric one my whole life. I've been the goth chick. My whole family thought I was weird. So I'm used to being ostracized. So if I'm going to be the one who causes shit, which I'm not even going to cause, I'm just going to be myself. Yeah, I know. So do I. I can't help it. But she did not get pushed out here. She pushed out. She was playing with an oak door. Tomorrow, Papa Cat, because he's working, is going to help me show it off because he hasn't been trespassed. So how he's going to pull it open and let it swing closed. Problem is, my bio dad was a contractor that specialized in Victorian renovations. So I've played with those doors.
It's a cult, baby. Hi, I'm Chichicana. I'm from LA and the LA protesters.
Hi, I'm sorry.
Fog, right?
Yes.
Nice
I'm sorry. I'm right in the middle of a whole tirade because I'm the other protester right now, according to some people.
Oh, the other well, I'll tell you that they made great efforts. They made great efforts to escort me out so I wouldn't come into contact with you. But then when they realized that I didn't have money for a Dianetics book, then they just let me exit wherever I wanted to.
So where were they holding you?
Well,
on the other one?
They brought me to the back and then they said, she's there, she's there.
Oh my God, she's there. Because I am. That's why I said the husband teases me because I tell him, I always say, I can't be the devil because I don't believe in the devil. So.
Well, maybe that means we are the devil. Sometimes we don't believe in ourselves, right?
Exactly. But no, I was trying to clear up the little girl thing because people are starting to say it was bait. It was not bait. She was playing with that door right there when I walked up and she freaked out and stopped. And so the door closed behind her. It was not bait. But they didn't know that she was here either. So I started saying, come and get her because she's going to run out in traffic. And then the rest of my stream is from the stairs going, I'm keeping an eye out because you're not paying attention to what your kids are doing. I had a Scientology freak come out and tell me I'm on private property. And I told him, I said, go call the cops. I'll call CPS, and told them what I just saw.
Nice.
So
they don't have anything going on in there. They have that.
No, they don't. This place is practically a morgue. And that's why half the time I'm sitting there talking about structures in the city because once they put up everything, it's fine. And I even threatened, because this happened on the Sunday when everybody's in, and I even threatened to them that I will come next Sunday and sit right at there, and you can call the cops and tell them I'm blocking, and then I'll tell them what you did last week.
Nice.
Right, so it wasn't bait. It's getting to be snowballed into bait, and it wasn't.
Well, by the way, you're a TikToker, and the only reason you're here is because you make money, so... But, I'm in LA a lot protesting. I go to La Poubelle and I go to Big Blue.
Right.
And I've never met you, so I was like,
Yes.
I wonder if that's brain fog they're trying
Yes.
to keep me away
Yes.
from. So I'm Chichicana. It's really nice to meet
Okay,
you.
nice to meet you too. You're more than welcome to roam around and
I
say
was
things
like,
too.
it's a cult. And you looked at me. I said, I'm not trying to scare you.
I know, I'm just like...
It's just a way for a fan or a viewer to
Thank
say
you. No, I've been explaining things today because, as I said, I've had a raging stomach since 5:45 this morning because they shot up my school last night, my high school that I went to. They're shooting at the graduation ceremony.
Oh my God.
And see, I'm trying not to cry. And I spent the rest of the night cuddling this my stuffed lion, little lion, because it was like, hasn't happened to my school yet. Finally happened to my school.
What we need is an L. Ron Hubbard sex doll to hug whenever we're feeling interpolated, right? All right.
Okay,
guys.
I'm doing the dance.
Who wants an L. Ron sex toy?
I can get one too.
Right. I mean,
I know way too many freaky people out here.
all we have to do is get a regular one, like a fat one,
Yeah.
and put moss or mold on the gum line, and then we got an L. Ron sex doll, right?
Did you see I got a volcano from Target?
Yes, I did see that.
And they're named Scotty and Aaron because they were the two that influenced me the most.
That's so cool.
And everybody's saying, Scotty is a dragon. I'm like, yeah. Because, he's the bomb. And the light blue one, that's why Aaron's the smaller one, because it's light blue and it reminds me of Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with size or anything, but it's like, you don't want to go there. It's a cult. They'll try to brainwash you. They'll try to rinse it out and put new ideas in it.
But it's good that you took.
I
Okay, I was gonna say.
all for Tom Cruise.
Oh, Tom Cruise isn't that great anymore either. Have you noticed his cosmetic surgery? It's icky.
Bad.
It is, yeah.
And I think you and I are taller than he is.
I think so. Well, no, he's 5'6". We're taller than the little one.
He's 5'6". Is that what those lifts are?
Yes.
And his shoes are doing?
I'm sorry, she's from LA, so it's like, we just saw each other. Thank you. And now they're offering coffee. Like that's
I know, I'm here for the coffee, man.
like anybody
Free
puts.
personality test.
But still, it's San Francisco. We can get good coffee anywhere. Even at Starbucks would be better than this stuff.
Starbucks is never good.
When you want a cold brew with tons of cream and sugar in it, that's the only time. So, hi Xenu Free. Yes, I know you're listening to my giggles. I have one on here who tries to 2D me, which is flirting. Big thing against Scientology is 2D'ing each other. So, because, even though he was surrounded by pretty young things when he was on the yacht, he didn't believe in any of that sex stuff. Yes, I am giggling. They hear you talk about coffee, but the only place that might have even better coffee is Seattle, but that's only in the 90s. So, but yeah, no.
Well, you can get coffee in here for free, but it is.
But, oh my
it's
God,
the generic coffee pod.
It would taste like it came from the bay.
Oh yeah, they probably use tap water. But
San Francisco tap water is awful.
I got on the cans though.
Did
And
you?
I told them something terrible. Yeah, well, she offered me if I wanted to. I said, yeah, I'll try it.
Okay, I got to show you for a second. She got on the cans, and she's one of us.
What's up? I grabbed some cans
And
and I
what's-
do it with consent. Oh,
What's your
my-
handle? I know.
Chichicana, Chee Chicana.
Yay. I know. It's like half my family, or my bio dad's family, was Mexican because he was adopted.
Okay.
He was born on a reservation. His mother died during childbirth. So half of my family, or third I can say right now, is Mexican. So I grew up with all of the good stuff there. My stepdad is whiter than white.
Thank you, girl.
He's so white his family doesn't have chins.
Oh my goodness.
And my mom was a Spanish snob, and you know what that means. So I never learned Spanish. Whenever they wanted to talk behind my back, my
would
Mexican
speak in
family, they
Spanish?
speak in Spanish. So, and I wanted the Latino thing drives me crazy. And it's like, I want to say just Latins because it covers everybody. And I couldn't figure out a way to say that. Like, it's Latino is weird.
Yeah, that's true. I just thought Chichicana would be funny because
No, that's great.
It's a play on Chi-Chi's.
I got that too. You should have.
I have moves, everyone. These are cans.
Yes.
Can't
We're going to
grab
get in
them.
trouble. We're going to get in trouble if we touch anybody.
If you grab my cans, I will tell you your level of anxiety when you wake up.
But you should. I got stuck in traffic here.
Gracias, Big G.
And it was the same day that Pinche Becky, which I say it in the accent because it was the way I was brought
I
up.
love it.
It's like that newscaster that knows Spanish but only uses his accent when he's saying Mexican words.
Right. Oh, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
He was called Riga Chacon here. So we used to say, oh, I'm Polina Riga Chacon.
Uh-huh.
Oh, am I bleeding?
No, you have
I have a boogie?
a makeup or...
Oh, no, I don't have any makeup on. Could be
Okay.
my...
Well, I was trying to be polite.
Thank you.
But I figure if you're...
Well, no, I actually, first thing I said today was, I'm being honest, so you can all kiss my butt.
Oh, well, you know.
Where is it? Let's
You got
point
right
it.
here. Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry, please.
No, my right nostril bleeds since I moved to
okay.
the other side of the bay. That's why when you said that, I'm like, is it
You're like-
bleeding? Did I get it?
No.
I can't turn the camera around.
You got it.
I got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Good as me.
So yeah, no, I'm sitting in traffic. Pinche Becky gets in trouble from that cop, you know, when she was walking, they didn't escort her back to her car.
Oh, yeah.
And
yes.
I'm like, she could have a freaking heart attack. It will watch you. I went bonkers. I was in traffic, and so I said, I'm going to do a stream. And I kept saying, Pinche Becky, and I'm going,
Oh, goodness.
laughing at myself.
It's so funny.
The
I
first time-
love that. I love that DOA calls her Pinche, like that's her first name. I want my first name to be fucking that.
I know. And I love it. It's just like, Pinche Becky.
We are not
So,
in
hi, Fluff.
Pasadena. We are in San Francisco.
Oh, we wish we were in Pasadena. No, we're where nothing ever happens. And when the San Francisco tour guide comes by, if I'm here, he'll use me.
Oh, he will. He'll be like, here we have
Yeah,
brain
he goes,
fog.
you don't want to go in that building. No, he just goes, you don't want to go in that building, and she'll tell you why.
Right? She'll tell you why. That's great.
But yeah, I wasn't coming out here except for this morning. One of the streamers started going off about how it was bait, and it just made me go, no, I don't even want to have to like say something for these people, but it was not bait. And I was actually just finishing explaining what I was doing
I see.
because I went through the walkabout with it. Why are you here?
I'm here for work, and
Oh.
I actually, I was like, I'm gonna stop here and see if.
Well, we'll be here probably about 1 tomorrow, and I'll have Papa Cat
Oh, you'll
with
be
me.
here tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
I'm here 6 days a week. I'm not here on Tuesdays.
What a badass you are! I'm really pleased to meet you. I am
It was
sub
great
to you.
meet you. Nice
Thank
to
you so
meet
much.
you.
We'll do
This
that.
had- yes, and I wish my hair was still this long.
Oh, I love it though. By the way, purple's my favorite. It
Thank
looks
you.
so
I had yellow
cute.
for a while. This is actually for Dora the Explorer because always people were calling me Dora.
I apologize because I was one of them. I didn't know you were.
I don't mind. Look at me. I look like Dora. And when I was small, I was brown. I didn't know Dora was Mexican. It's like, I have pictures of me that look just like Dora.
How cute!
Yes.
I'll bring my boots tomorrow, so I'll be your boots monkey. How cute!
So it's like, no, the rainbow is for Pride because Pride starts on the 1st.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before I had it yellow.
Well, this is mental health month. I'm going to go in there and maybe see if I can ask them if they can give me a prescription for some Adderall.
They haven't
or-
told you not to come back in, right?
No.
Okay. Well, the cops here, I know a cop, so that screwed them up. I've actually been friends with a police officer for probably, I think, 25, 30 years now.
Uh-huh.
So I am the reason that made him take a second test.
Nice.
So they came here once to swat me, and then I told them, and I said, do you know blah, blah, blah? And they're like, oh, yeah, I know him. I go, I've known him for 25 years. And they're like, okay, it bothered me since.
Nice. That's good. So they've never put you on the
Well, that, and San Francisco, yeah, when I found out what they did to Scotty, I was just like, oh my God. Totally, after that whole thing, when I came up the next day with the cookie, and we both totally admitted we were wrong.
It's okay that I...
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I hate it, but I'll do it.
Oh, I don't mind. I just want
No,
permission.
that's okay. That's okay.
That way people, because they're like, we're looking at a building and we're hearing somebody.
Well, that's why I call it my outdoor, hi. Ooh, look, I think we're taking pictures of
Oh,
both of us.
hi. I'm Chi Chi
Hi.
Kana.
I'm Brain Fog. They always go up to the pyramid after that.
Oh, okay.
I catch them. I think I actually...
You know what?
What?
I just got to
Let's
say...
take a picture of her.
I realize that all this time I've mocked up my reactive mind, and I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Oh, I wish I could
10
sing.
grand. Well, I can't. I did it anyway. Brain Fog, I'm gonna give you a hug.
Okay.
Thank you. It was really nice to meet you.
This is nice to meet
Bye,
you
Brain
too.
Fog's chat. Thank you.
Say hi. Bye, everybody. And I'll go back to being mean.
Yes. Bitch mode on. Let's do it. Bye.
Like I said, well, I'll make sure that we're here by 1 tomorrow.
You're here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Here for an hour. It's gone the most two, but it's usually just an hour, just to poke
Yes.
the nest.
Just
So
a little bit of interpolation never hurt anybody.
exactly. Bye, sweetie. Be careful.
Maybe you'd love this. Coffee with a free personality.
Yes, they give you coffee, but then you have to buy a $35 book.
Oh.
They try to get you into it, and they start with Dianetics, which I thought was a diet plan in the 70s because they had those commercials with the volcano will change your world. I thought it was a diet plan because I would. Yeah, no, they put these up for me. They close the doors and put the shades up, and in the back they close the door and put the shades up because I'm the protester. So, yeah. We have technically 4 protesters right now. I'm the one who's been the most regular. Yes! That's why it sticks out right there. They can't put it, this building is a historical landmark. Because it was that. Before that. Yeah, no, that's what Salesforce, darling. That used to be the Transamerica Pyramid.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Salesforce is the penis over there. That's what we call it. It looks like it.
It does.
Yeah, so.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Is she went in?
No, she's from Los Angeles, and she's here for work. So she was, running away from work at the moment,
okay, no, I thought
and
she
then
went.
because I've been doing this for about 3 months now. So
What are you doing?
protesting. Usually I stand to the side because I'm not supposed to block the way. And say things like Xenu, because Xenu's the big guy that they're all supposed to not know about until they're OT3s, and then because a lot of people who were OT8s, which is the highest level, they found out that Xenu was supposed to be real in Scientology. It was an alien overlord that came from. He was over 76 planets somewhere and took all the overpopulation, shot them up with freeze and made them frozen, then brought them over to this planet because it was a prison planet, I know. Put them in volcanoes, and then drove...
What the heck?
And then flew DC-8s over all... Literally, DC-8s over all the volcanoes and dropped hydrogen bombs. The guy who wrote this is from the 50s. He wrote it in the 50s. So he said that their planets were exactly like ours in the 50s.
This is the Tom Cruise church, right?
Yep. The Tom Cruise, the Kirstie Alley, she probably died because they don't believe in medication. So that's why she went from stage 4 cancer to dead, like within a month.
Wow. I didn't know anything about them. I just knew it had something to do.
Oh God, look them up. There's I think somebody mentioned there are 200 live streamers now, or 200 Scientology protesters because they're under a tax-free status as a religion, but they don't give out to the community and they don't even give out internally, and that's what you're supposed to do when you're tax-free religion. So they don't do any of that. They just hide them in buildings. They buy buildings, fix them up, and then never use them. So,
That's interesting.
well, their leader is, I think, 5'1" and has a huge Napoleon complex. So, yeah, their now leader, after L. Ron H. died, the now leader took over in his 20s, and he's a really little guy, and that's why I
They're
claim
little. They want to feel big.
malnourishment actually makes people little. So the way they treated their children and their teenagers, they fed them badly and treated them badly, and a lot of those people are short. So,
Well, I'm short of my DNA.
oh yeah, I'm native Spanish and Portuguese. I was born to be short. So,
So this
So-
isn't even like a Christianity church.
no, see, yes, he took the cross and bastardized it
Yeah.
because that was one of the
I
things
just
I yelled.
assumed that it was just another type of Christianity.
So did
that-
I before I knew anything. And it's like, no, they bastardized the crucifix, which Christianity bastardized, well, I can't even say it now. Because if Jesus did exist, he was probably crucified on one that went up and down, because the cross thing was added years later. It wasn't something they used normally. So Jesus was not singing from the cross. He would have been singing. That's Monty Python. He would have been attached to one that goes up and down. So he took something that the Christians took, but they don't believe supposedly in anything except the Xenu dude. Look it up, seriously. Yeah. Look it up on Wikipedia first because their entry is, I'd say...
So I give you take the photo. My sister is a big fan of Tom Cruise. And I say, hey, I'm here. She's like, please don't go in.
I saw Top Gun 14 times when I was a teenager. I paid for it. I was so bummed out when I found out.
It's great too.
I'm not looking. Nope.
Really?
I'm waiting till they're dead. The same thing with Woody Allen. Nope. I got totally up. Woody Allen, he was a famous director, but he wound up marrying his not stepdaughter, who was 2 years younger than me, and he's probably in his 80s now. He was like my favorite movie star on the planet, and then it was like...
One month.
Yeah. So Mia Farrow's ex-husband, or ex-partner, or I'm not sure if they're married or not.
Can we
But
take
yeah.
a photo?
Yeah.
In the back?
Yes.
To freak out. We're visiting for the day. So.
See, I'll even have the camera out for you. There you go.
Well, we go.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're helping me get used to tourist season too. So have a good weekend, you guys. Okay, I know I'm really behind. No, I know, but I wanted to say it, because it's just the look. Yeah, Kelly Preston had cancer too. Didn't know until it was stage 4 and died a couple months after she got that way. Oh yeah, Kirstie Alley breaks my heart because she was like one of my favorite people because she's so freaking beautiful in the Star Trek movie, and it was like she never got anywhere, and now we know why, but it was always, see, you don't like brunettes. That's what I would say. See, you don't like brunettes. That's why brunettes never do anything. Because I think she thought she was freaking beautiful. So, but yeah, I think I told my story before all of this, the people started coming out anyway. But also, the kid made me so mad that I haven't given them credit advice. I finally gave it to them yesterday, I think. I tell them how to fix their credit. And how to find a job and stuff like that, and they bring the speaker down for that. I've caught them doing it a bunch of times. So I told them on Monday when I came here, because I was still mad at them, I was like, no, you don't get any advice until I'm not mad at you anymore, because you totally ignored this little girl, and she was standing here totally afraid. It's like, and on Sunday someone tried to kidnap a child in Noe Valley, which is about 2 miles away from here. It's in the San Francisco Standard if you want to look it up. I guess guy drove up with the van, tried to grab him, he fought back, and the kid ran to a very big intersection so he wouldn't get caught. So literally the same day I'm saying, you're ignoring your children and they're going to get freaking kidnapped, and so now I'm going to sit here for the rest of the day. Someone tried to kidnap a child. So that's what made me mad on Monday, and it carried over to Tuesday. But in a weird way, I like the fact that I was smiling, because it did seriously break my heart that at the graduation ceremony of my high school, someone used a gun. So I'm here. I'm sure Papa Cat is very happy that I'm in a better mood because he was worried about me. I got stuck in traffic big time, so I started listening to streams and realizing they were just making me muddled about that maybe I'm wrong, blah, 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 but I'm not. So I started listening to music, and in my favorite folder was John Denver's Thank God I'm a Country Boy, because my parents listened to country music growing up. First concert ever went to was Willie Nelson, where Big Hells Angel offered a joint to my dad, and my dad just sort of went, no thanks. And I laughed at my dad because of it. My dad's government, straight up. So realized that Thank God I'm a Country Boy is country rap. And it made me giggle, and whatever else I was listening to at the time made me giggle. So I relaxed a lot more. I wonder whose stuff that is. There was a guy walking around that I turned around and walked away from, so I hope that's his. Nobody's messed with it. So yeah, I was a mean girl. This is karma. I just want to know what's going on. Oh, since my brain fog is real, telling Papa Cat, the truck that was on fire was on my side of YBI, and it was an 18-wheeler. It is decimated. And I can't drive and take pictures, so you didn't get to see it. Hi, Pup Gerber. I haven't seen you in a while. Yay! I know, I need to start going to Chow's feed at night. I'm just usually so freaking tired that I don't do it. But yeah, guess I'm going to start being honest. I'm going to try to remember to stop dropping names, taking notes. I've dealt with rabbit season so far because that's what we call tourist season, so I think I'll make it past it. And if I get ostracized, I'm used to it. I've been called eccentric since I was 8 years old. And there are times in the world where being eccentric is, might as well say that you're absolutely freaking nuts. So I have had people look at me strangely most of my life. I know I'm not consistent because I get distracted. You know, all those mental disturbances that I suffer from for real. Because, you know, the ADD thing is being distracted. And there are days where I clean all my jewelry before I leave. Because I start cleaning one piece and there's this old Kiehl soap that does wonders to silver. And so I start cleaning like my earrings. The next thing you know, I've got half of like what I'm going to wear for the next 3 days. So, and that's why I call it, I'm avoiding Scientology. I always say I'm avoiding something when I do that. So, love Maddie. Oh my God, you have one too. That's why I didn't know it was you. What is yours? Yeah, I know. She totally reminds me of like my cousin or something, especially with that hair. She's got the hair that goes down to her butt. It's awesome. Now I know what people used to say about me because I always had hair down to my butt. So I wonder, you know, now I get it. And I even touched it. I didn't even ask. See? I touched her hair without asking. That's so rude. It used to drive me crazy. No, eccentric actually can cover people like me because we're so out there that we have strange tics and beliefs. I wish it was because I was rich. Then I could do things that I wanted to do, like, you know, give DOA a ton of money when he's out here so he could feed the homeless or feed the poor or feed everybody. I know this is the one place that you can't do it. His endeavor was not very good and it was really a bummer. But they had just like broken down Tenderloin, so there wasn't a talk network to get back to the Tenderloin. I mean, you know, because everybody communicates through talk out there or, you know, cheap phones or stuff. And he probably would have had a lot more people if that wasn't broken up right before. And it's just so neat to see him and Aja. See, I'm dropping their names, but not for content. And I love Aja, what she does till the ends of the earth. Yes, pup. I was not normal until I got baptized. And then I tried to be not normal again. And then somebody else calls me eccentric. And it's like, the word drives me bonkers, but I can't escape it. Every time I almost get to a different level, somebody will call me an eccentric. So, I've gotten used to it because now I'm finally doing something that I agree could be slightly eccentric, which is, protesting Scientology because it seems so weird. Until I mentioned Jonestown. So, because even my dad asked me a couple of weeks ago, so why do you really do it? Before he wasn't acknowledging it, and then we were at lunch and he was like, and I was talking about it and he goes, okay, why do you do it? Like, serious, let's talk about it. And I said Jonestown. He's like, okay. He was at the hospital, so I was with my grandmother because my mother would go see him. And I stayed half the time at my grandmother's anyway, so she is a big news hound. So I got to see it all. Whee! And I was wondering why I was at my grandmother's. It used to drive me crazy. So, and then when my dad said I was in the hospital, I was like, oh my God, okay, now I know why I knew about it. But yeah, being 10 and watching all the dead bodies, just like, it hit me like a rock. Then seeing all the dead children, then seeing the Kool-Aid. This is what I mean by being myself now. Instead of trying to say it nicely, it's like, no. Let's say it truthfully. All the dead people, just, I didn't freak out. I just was like, what a waste of life. Get pup, me too. But that was why I didn't like the word eccentric, because the first time I was told it, I was 8. So that's why it was like, and they show eccentric people as being rich, and yeah, and it was like, nope, that's not me. And my balance is off, so my ears are probably bothering me, and I hate that because it makes me look like I'm a freaking drunk, because I'll like weave from side to side. Let's break to do something for real today. You know, you can get your credit fixed if you leave Scientology. All you need to do is get a hold of the collections people that are sending you envelopes with information, and then make a deal with them, because they will take 3 cents on the dollar if they have to, because they just want money. And maybe you don't even know if you're getting them. So, and it's a federal offense for somebody to hold your mail, because the government doesn't take it lightly that you're not getting your notices. So you might want to like check with where you're supposedly at in Scientology and find out if you've got any mail. And all that mail will probably be all the things you owe to Scientology, because you have overextended all of your credit cards, because that's what they do. So if you find out what it is and go online and send them information once you get a job, when you get out of here, then they will work with you to try to settle all of your bad credit, and then you can become a living person back outside here. It is what you want to do, because Scientology isn't going to do anything but give you bad credit until you die. So give it a think. And they turned down the music again the minute I started talking about credit. Oh, they're so obvious. Let's see. Yes, thank you. I'm getting better at that stuff. I'm going to try. Oh, yeah, I am really diabetic. My doctor did send me one of those messages. I'm a little messed up. Hi, Grandma Squirrel. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring out my volcano tomorrow with Papa Cat. So, is that yours? Is that yours? Okay. Somebody left it here. I hope they weren't arrested. That was a nice homeless man. Men like that remind me of my big little brothers. He is just a little short. Yes, she is awesome. I love her. What's the O smile? See, I'm trying to get it off of here so I can figure out how to do it. And unfortunately, you know, the confidence disappears when you think you do it, and it's back up again. So I'm trying to get my chat off of the screen, because as Papa Cat says, it burns in there. So, and YouTube will actually replay the chat, I think maybe 24 hours afterwards. I was reading the replay yesterday from Rabbits, because, oh my God, ever since was it a couple of days ago when she did the Stephanie Hutchins bye-bye? Oh my God, I was laughing my butt off. I should download that one and just keep it on my computer. That one was awesome. Yeah, they take notes. They do. They turn it down, because they had turned it all the way up again when I said something before that, and then I went back to credit and they turned it back down again. So, oh no, they're not transparent. The only appearance ever of whom? I love this. I can't wait till I can get this on YouTube, or I should carry it in my other hand. Oh, and like I said, I will always apologize to ASL, because It wasn't the gimbal that was having the problems. It was both. I like jazz. They must have saw me looking at them. Now they're going to play the nasty song. So, you know, because the other one was just way too nice. Yes. And, oh, you must be talking about Che. Yeah. She's so cute. I love her. She's so neat. Let's see, my brain hurts. Well, I don't have a stomachache anymore. At least I learned what was making my stomach hurt so much. Anxiety, go figure. Well, you know, it's gotta be really messed up to have gun stuff going on in a high school graduation. And then people say nasty things, because this was on Citizen. And then people are saying nasty things about Oakland and my high school. And it was just like, oh my God, you racists need to get the freak off my channel, you know, or my Citizen. You know, because they were saying, well, that's where the rich people went. And it's like, no, it wasn't. It was Oakland. That's what it was. So, forgive me for growing up there. I really wish I could have lived there. It does bug me. But this drives me crazy. Does anybody know? Is anybody lurking from San Francisco who would know about this? That looks like somebody got arrested and there's stuff stayed there. And I've got no place. I mean, honestly, I can't take it with me because, well, at least nobody's messing with it. So, but yeah, at least if you hear that, that's a cough drop for my, ooh, look, in progress. Someone's being pulled over. Oh yeah, and the reason I told Papa Cat about the truck fire was because he had the picture flipped and had it in the wrong lane on the other side of River Buena, which is the big island in the middle of my bridge. To total freedom. No. So, I can see people walk by at that door too. Do you think that bow is big enough? I take the cues of Lucy Wolseley. She's a British historian, and she has my haircut, and she puts barrettes in the side of her hair, and I used to put big bows in mine when mine was long. Because, you know, I am not like normal people. Let me see if I can show you today's shoes. They're glittery Pumas. Yes, I'm not like other people, even in San Francisco. Now that's bad. When you're a weirdo in San Francisco, that's bad. So yeah, Jonestown. That, and at one point I was living a block away from there when I was in the 90s. So, cults just make me think of cults. And then there was Heaven's Gate. Oh, that one wasn't very fun. And also because since my best friend, one of two, lived in down south, we were talking about how weird Heaven's Gate was. There's a... Okay, do you know if the Tiki Bar is still there at the Fairmont AO? I thought they were pulling it out because it just got too hard to take care of constantly. Because the Tiki Bar at the Fairmont, that was mentioned, had a tiki like hut in the middle that would come out for a band to play, and it was surrounded by a fountain. This is 50s kitsch, 60s kitsch. And it's been there forever, but I could have swore I saw something about it being torn down or being replaced with some hipster, you know, place like they do now. And that's what I should do as a member thing for my coffee. Me and Papa Cat should go around like having virgin margaritas and saying if they're good or not, since we don't drink. State chosen, I chosen one, but state is this. Ah, yes, I know that one. That's where I stretched both my hamstrings because I slipped over a tree thing, like right over there at a house we were looking, or a development we were looking at back in the day, and I wound up pulling both my hamstrings from it. That was fun, especially when you're in a 3-level townhouse. So my favorite are actually my Birks, my Birkenstocks, the Birkenstocks that are boots. I call them my Birkenstocks. Yes, I'm in San Francisco. Yes, I'm in the weird world. Hi, Bob Coonrod. Thank you for the screen capture. That's when I found out, because Papa Cat had never told me that the chat here was also the chat, or it isn't even exactly the same, the chat on YouTube. So because I don't watch me, I just made the realization that I was actually cute when I was younger. So it's like, it wasn't a ego thing. Maybe it was from my mother. My mother didn't like me being cuter than her. My mom was sexy mom until she got older. So I don't know. But yeah, I was just looking at pictures to find a picture of the Jonestown. Oh, am I going to get swatted? Oh no, he's going up to where the other one is. Oh, there must be something wrong up there. The one I saw in action, he's now going to see. So I thought it was weird that I was getting a single guy. But yeah, like I said, because I know a cop, I'm probably not being messed with. That there's a huge history about protesting in San Francisco. But yeah, the screenshot was like, oh my God, I've got chat here, chat there, and I thought it was one of the reasons I wasn't being, I was being called the other protester, because they didn't want to like make someone look at the mess I have on my stream. I was aesthetically unpleasing. So, I know, only I would think, oh well, I'm not being used for clips because I'm aesthetically unpleasing. That is so tech. That is so tech-ed. I'm not using my Photoshop correctly. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get, which I might do tonight because I'll be really tired when I get home, is you may see me pop up as live a couple of times, so you can come visit if you want, but it'll just be to see if I can get off this chat on here, because Mindy Willens got it off. She uses Prism, it says so, that's what I use, and she's gotten the chat off her screen. So, and weirdly enough, I don't like to bother people. That's why I haven't emailed her, because it's like I feel like I'm intruding. That is natural of mine. That is not something I do. Like I said, the only fake thing about me was trying not to offend people and keeping everything nice and calm and quiet and not really saying things that got on my nerves. Everything else is real, unfortunately. And I mean that because it's like I really am compassionate, empathetic, and all that other stuff, and sometimes it bugs me. But yeah, that's why I thought I wasn't being used for clips, is because I have all this chat all over everywhere. And I'll feel better when I get home, so I don't have my stomach ache anymore. Che got me. I would have called her Che, like Che Guevara. Chi-Chi helped me get over it because I was laughing a lot. I started laughing in the car when I was listening to Bob Denver do his country rap. That and listening to Johnny Cash singing Folsom Prison Blues. It's my liked songs. They're all over the place. It'll go anywhere from 9 Inch Nails to Bob Denver. Good night, Fluff. Have a good one. Thank you for staying up with me. I know it must be late there. So sleep well. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If the world is not being inundated by streamers. KT PETA. What does that mean? Oh, hi KT PETA. I said hi to you, didn't I? Okay, Bob's saying hi. And speaking of Bob, because Bobcat wants to know who this Bob guy I'm hanging out with is, I need to get mine cut. I really want to grow it out, but my neck just doesn't take it. That's why half my head is shaved. No lie, the back of my head is shaved. It's have way too much hair, even at my age. So, this is a little long for me. That's why it's curled underneath like little Lord Fauntleroy. So, once it starts bugging my neck, then I cut it. So, very soon. My graphic designer, who I need to get together with, and who's also my hairdresser, and who I've also known since she was 16. Good stories on that one, too. Okay, yeah, go to bed. And I'll rewatch it when I wake up. Since I'm changing around my watch schedule. I may put things in fast forward now to just cover them. So you guys obviously want to know about credit. You can go on a computer and check your FICO score, which will tell you what your credit score is. Or you can go to your bank if you have a bank and ask them online and ask them what your credit score is, because they'll love to tell you too, because they want to give you a freaking credit card. So they'll tell you anything about your credit. And you can find out how bad your credit is because your organization is notorious for having bad credit, the people who serve. So you can go on there, find out what's going on, get a hold of the credit card people who are holding your card if you're not into collections yet, and tell them that you want to arrange a payment schedule and that maybe if they won't charge interest anymore on what you're paying back, close your card, because that's what you'll have to do, unfortunately, is close your card, which I'm sure the organization won't like because they won't be able to charge it anymore. And then you'll be paying them off, and once you pay them off, that's cool. You can actually bring your credit score up from 0 to 800 because I've done it. It's not hard. You just have to admit that you're going to give them money back because they want money. It's a credit agency. So you can tell them that you'll give them, hell, 5 cents off the dollar, and they'll go for it because you'll be paying them back, and it'll be good for you because then you can start getting into the internet system and start using what you can be making to use for deposits and to use for rentals and to use for, hotels and things like that, which we all run by freaking internet now. So you might want to take a look at that and then go to EFF.org to find out how you can become a private citizen and not have your stuff hacked or taken advantage of. Freaks. Brain fog gave FOMO. Gave me FOMO. See, not only the Scientology people don't know things, I've been in a house most of the past 14 years, except when I was working. We can watch Fluffer at midnight. We can, because we do stay up till 2 on Fridays and Saturdays, at least. It's Midnight in Canada. That should be a song. Midnight in Canada. And yes, I know, Zena, you love the Freaks. Oh my god, I gotta get that, like, to play in the background sometimes before I get monetized. The Freaks come out at night, which is something everybody knows. It is funny watching a bunch of goth people sing the Freaks come out at night, What am I missing out on? What did I miss out on? I'm sorry. I am missing out on it then. So you are not. You still, I told you, you qualify for the Herald and Maude. I'm my age, but I don't act it. And that's just because I've never acted my age.
No, I mean,
so, and until like past year, I didn't look my age. So that's a native thing. We hit a certain age and we started looking our age. But until then, we look really young. You should see my sister. Oh my God. I missed you. Okay. I'm sorry. Hello, KT Peta. Very interesting name. I like it. Sort of like AO. Or capital A, capital O. One of these days I'm just going to make everybody explain when it's not being burned in forever to go to sleep because you give me... Oh! No! Don't worry about it. I'm about to end anyway because it's 59. So I'm doing a 60 because probably the minute I get back in the car and start driving, I'll get a ferocious stomachache again. So I'm having rice and something for, or white rice and something for dinner. The best thing ever happened in my life sometimes I think is my rice cooker, which my best friend teases me about because she's half Japanese. So, okay. See, you have to explain sometimes. The next time I get everybody to sing The Freaks Come Out at Night at like a party or something, I will, so you can see how fun it looks watching a bunch of goths sing Freaks Come Out at Night. Okay, yeah, I get it. A play on my... See? No, rice and beans can be good. They just made them badly. Like I said before, being brought up by Mexicans, I could eat the white rice and pinto beans that were made in some kind of yummy broth, probably, you know, a lot of grease that sat on the can on top of the stove that you didn't go down half an inch. I'm surprised we're not all dead. And that was fun. I could have lived on that forever because I didn't like a lot of meat back then. So they just made them badly. That's the bummer. They just made them badly. You could have some really nice rice and beans. Ask any Latin person. So, and most Latin kids probably didn't like meat when they were younger either. So I'm sure I'm not the only one who ever ate rice and beans when I was at my aunt's house. Someone laughed when I said that. They were walking by and I said, "You freaks." They just laughed. I don't know. That's in San Leandro. Which I think is slightly offensive, braille skateboarding. I actually was very good friends with someone who was blind. One of my ex's brother-in-law was blind. Best chiropractor I ever had in my life. When he was going through chiropractic school, I was married to my ex, and he would practice on me, and it was like, oh my God, every chiropractor should be blind. And yeah, I know, that's the thing. I'm doing like the Asian rice thing with a rice cooker because I forgot how to make rice for real, and which is a lot of Mexican rice with tomatoes in it too. And I don't think I've separated beans, which you do in pinto beans, because there's usually bark, which I've never understood, in them. So you have to separate them. And I used to do that for my grandmother and my aunts all the time. Way to keep the kid quiet. Oh yeah, you should see the goss for June. Very, very, it's like I'll probably start walking around with a Starbucks, rainbow cup. I haven't. Ooh, a friend of mine made a rainbow cup last year that I bought from her that I've got to use this year. So yeah, that's when we all go rainbow here. There should be stuff hanging, the California Academy of Sciences should be all like pride stuff soon. It is San Francisco. So yeah, it's like, hi, my non-aunt. Hello, how are you? Goth dude. Yay! You should go to the beginning. You can hear my rant. And like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I just had to settle something. Because vague time. Because somebody could have given somebody the idea about what was going on here that was wrong. So, beans, yeah. Yeah, the only time I ate pinto beans was when my family made them. I didn't like them. I don't like them anywhere else. I still say that because you got to use that, lard and the pork fat thing that just sort of like sits in there, and you're not supposed to eat it. No wonder I can't stand pork. Because it tasted really good. It was a brat. Oh my God, look at the puppies. Look at the puppy. It's puppy-geddon. Oh my God. And my gimbal hasn't failed, so I must have figured it out. So. Oh my God. Can I pet?
Sure, you can. They're friendly. Sit
Oh,
down, Annie. This is Annie and Haley.
hi, Annie. Oh my God, they're beautiful.
Oh yeah, they're very friendly.
Look, you're being live streamed, guys.
They love meeting people.
They are so sweet. Are they?
One day we went on that big bus with them. Yeah, they really enjoyed it. Oh my
I bet they did.
Yeah.
Instead of having to hang out the window, they had the whole top
They
floor.
both jump on the chair and they sit there and they enjoy
That
it.
is so
Yeah.
nice. Are they full pool or are they pool in something?
No, they do a pool.
I've never seen one this size. I've seen the
Yeah,
taller ones.
standard pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of the people, they say standard pool is not big like that.
Oh no! I thought standards were actually a little bit higher. My
Yeah,
aunt
yeah.
had one that was taller.
Oh, with,
She could sit when she got up on me. She was right in my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wow, these guys are very happy.
You know, that's her favorite. She loves
She loves this.
butt rub.
Yeah, I call it the butt rub too. It's like because cats like it too.
Yeah.
And it was like it's the spot.
Oh, she just loves it.
How about you? You are amazing. Look
Oh,
at you.
yeah. Haley, she doesn't have any favorite spot.
You don't have
Anywhere, yeah, anywhere.
Oh,
you set
anywhere. Okay.
her. Yeah.
They are so cute.
Yeah. Hi.
Thank you for letting me pet them.
Yeah. And you know what? Can you believe they're sisters?
Yes, I can believe.
Yeah. They're sisters. A lot of the people, they question Haley because of her color and also.
Well, yeah,
the
she
fur.
looks like she's mixed
Yeah,
with something.
mixed, but she's not.
Yeah,
She
no.
came out, it's 5 liters. We got them from New York.
Ah.
A friend of our friend recommend a breeder there. So we contact the breeder. We got Benny first. And then, so 2 weeks later, Haley joined Eddie because, you know, she was so...
You could tell they're
lovely.
sisters with
Yeah.
their body type.
Yeah.
If you
And
don't
they
pay
look
attention
out
to the
each
color,
other. They
yeah.
look out each
Oh, I
other.
bet they do.
So 5 liters, 4 of them, including Annie, same color. This one was special.
She looks like she's mixed with like spaniel or
something, you know. But,
Yeah.
but this is the color that they
This is great. No, I'm looking at a King Charles.
Oh yeah.
I had 3 cats for a very long time, and the oldest finally passed away. I have a house big enough to like
Yeah.
have a dog.
Yeah.
So I saw a King Charles the other day, and I love those dogs.
Yeah.
I love those dogs.
Yeah.
I wish I could have a standard, but I don't think they could put up with 3 stories their whole life. So no, because standards are awesome.
Yeah, they do. They're very smart.
Yes.
So I usually take them for a long walk in the afternoon, and at night they just.
Well, the long walk is good for your health.
Of course, that's good for them too. You know, they want me to walk. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a
You're
good
welcome.
weekend.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Do you see the puppies? Did Papa Cat see the puppies? Oh God, do you know how cheap you can get a keyboard nowadays? Sweetie, give me your address, email me your address and I'll send you one of mine. I go through keyboards so fast because I change my mind all the time. He did what? He did what? So yeah, I saw 2 Victorias. That was my aunt's dog. Little shorter and little chunky, but they're probably very happy. And they were sisters. Wow. So no, I want a King Charles now because not only because of the Gilded Age, because there's a pumpkin there, but I met someone who had a King Charles, and she told me all the rumors I had heard were wrong. So. Yes, Papa Cat saw some puppy tech. Yeah, he knows I've always wanted a standard poodle if it wasn't going to be a German Shepherd or my favorite dog, which is a Papa Cat. I forgot what they're called in the real world. I call them Lucy's because a friend of mine had them. Severe brain fog. If you're paying attention, you're probably in a yeah, puppy. Yes, they were almost as big as Soda. Pitbull. Yes, pit bulls are my favorite, and I didn't even know that for like 10-15 years until someone's pit was in my face at a club one night after. He was on the back banquette, and I'm petting him and I'm making faces, and we're like an inch apart, and I go, "What is this?" He goes, "Pitbull." I'm like, I just started laughing because I was like, this must be the most dangerous dog on the planet. And they've always been happy with me, always. So But yeah, Soda's probably, or they're just probably as big as Soda, since he's the biggest thing on the planet. I want his paws. His paws as big as your nose. That is awesome. So yeah, I have to watch yours later on tonight when we get done with the Gilded Age again. Yes, we're watching it again, and we only have two episodes to go, and because we watch that in Downton constantly. But after that, I'll watch yours, because I saw yours start when I was coming in, non-aunt. And by then I was like, no, I need to listen to music. And like I said earlier, I wound up hearing John Denver and Johnny Cash first. And I listened to everything, so. Thank you. Yes, that's our supermodel. And I'm going to put a picture of her when she was nothing but legs out. Aw. Yeah, I know. People are finally starting to, like, not freak out when you say pity. Oh, yeah, no, nobody's watching my shorts. That sounded weird. I made shorts, and I should make more. And I have one of me petting the beautiful cat's face and even getting whiskers, and nobody cared. It's only gotten like 44 hits. So it's like, I'm just going to sit here and plod along. You do what? You do what? My little terrier, you do what? Your dog is cute. I can't wait till I get a dog. First place to have room enough for a dog. Well, you probably have room everywhere for a Chihuahua, and I'm going to go specifically to a rescue for King Charles, because otherwise I'm going to wind up with a Chihuahua, because, you know, we don't pick them, they pick us. And that's always my joke, is I'm going to wind up with a Chihuahua. I did practice. Oh, well, thank you. Zeno, that's very nice. I did promise my dad, since he gave me the house I grew up in, that we had to get rid of because it was in Oakland, that I would not get a pit bull, because he is afraid of them. So I promised him I wouldn't. There were a couple of breeds I saw, or there were a couple of mixes I saw there's a mini pit. And it was like, I could get away with that, but that's got to be a boutique dog still. So you wouldn't find it in a shelter. So, Fluffer, you're supposed to be going to bed. I hate to be like, no, I don't. I'm being mama cat here. Put your butt to bed. If you've got a midnight, or what was it? If you got a feed, you're supposed to at 8 a.m. our time, or 8 p.m. midnight our time. Bullies. Okay. Yeah, I still think they're probably boutique dogs. So if they wind up in a shelter, they're probably super difficult because nobody trained them. Or something's wrong with them. And unfortunately, I don't have the patience yet to deal with broken dogs. So, you're fluffer nap. Oh, so they were teasing you correctly about having one eye open. The best friend I told her to watch today, because I wanted her to see what I was doing. So she said she's been watching off and on, because my messages have been showing up. So, you know who Papa Cat's been watching. She saw you. Staffy. Okay, because they are terriers, right? Yeah, the Norwegian. When I saw Soda, because Carrie Ann's is a Maine Coon, a full Maine Coon, that thing is big. My last cat was the one who passed away. The cat who passed away was part Maine Coon and tabby. So she was huge, but had tabby fur. So if I come across a small pitty, because I don't think my dad could, complain about that. My joke is I'm going to wind up with a small pitty, and he's going to wind up stealing him for me. So, and yeah, I only do rescues. So, the beautiful one her litter was dropped literally at my friend's doorstep, because they take care of fosters. She now has a 6-week foster with a bad eye, and it's a Maine Coon, but it's a boy. Don't do boy cats, do boy dogs. So, yeah, that's where I got the beautiful one and the orange tabby were both from her. first, the orange tabby's mom actually lived with them in their backyard as a feral, because where I live, it's a very big feral that's supported. They pick them up, neuter or spay them, and then put them back. It's a pretty safe place to have a feral. So, oh no, I know. I totally know, KD PETA. Like I said, when I asked, because I've been petting, I call them Lucy's. My friend had a petting, and her name was Lucy, so we called them all Lucy's. I've been petting Lucy's for years and didn't know, because they smile. That's why I liked them so much, is that they smiled. So I'll wander again while I'm talking. So that's when, like I said, I was literally after club one night. One of our friends came to visit, because they always visit when we're all closing up and stuff, and brought his dog, and his dog was around with him a lot, and jumped up on the banquette, and so his face was level with mine, and I'm sitting there petting him because I had seen him before. I was like, oh, he's so happy, velvety, and I go, what is this breed? And he said, pit bull. And I started laughing because I had been petting pit bulls for ages. There was even one pit bull that was in a recess with a guy in a long leather coat, and the pit bull had a big chain collar, and they both looked very scary, and I think he even had sunglasses on. And I said, can I pet your dog? And he went, sure. Like, oh, this is going to be fun. And so I petted the dog. He was not amused. He just looked at me like, probably thinking, now I got to give this to my sister, because dogs and toddlers love me. It's very weird. It's been told it's because I have a good soul or something. So yeah, that's the funny part. I had been petting pitties forever and didn't even know it. But the fun one, I'm not talking about LA. LA is not what I'm worried about, AO. It's the East Coasters. I didn't expect anything from LA. She's still sending me texts. Okay, you. Okay. And yes, that was a cut-off picture of us. I wanted to have a picture of us, but I didn't want it to show us. That was when we went to Pussy Riot. Not this band, but the lead in the band was doing a tour, I think partially as a fundraiser. So she was in San Francisco, and we went to go see her. I actually have a Pussy Riot t-shirt that I had ordered before that, and it's really cool. It's just a white t-shirt. It says Pussy Riot on it. No, it's the East Coasters. LA's the only person who really isn't in, well, no. See, LA's just LA, so I'm not worried about LA. She keeps talking to me. She's like, it was that night. No, it wasn't Kathy Griffin. We went to Kathy Griffin together too. And yes, I will always defend Kathy Griffin. She was awesome, and people browbeat her to tears. Blech. Anyway, Shortcake. No. At Cricket. Cricket. Where is Cricket? I know I'm just still babbling, probably because I'm expecting traffic to suck. I mean, where is it? I just saw a dozen lions in the house. Yes, try litter. My friends get litters because they got a reputation for a long time. So it's like people would know when they're done with their litter, and they would get another litter. Like literally, the Norwegian's mom was gone. Someone literally dropped the litter on their doorstep. Yeah, my friend has 10 right now. And when they had their house redone, renovated, they had an add-on, and they added a cattery to it. So she's very devoted to the cats. There are pictures of them going on their anniversary to a fancy hotel here, and they brought, I think they brought the gray ones. I almost got a gray one, but she had to stick with her brothers. And they brought them because they needed to be paid attention to, and the hotel gave them the presidential suite because they had the kittens, and they told them why they were there. I personally think it's the best coast too, but hey, that's just me because I'm born and raised here. So yes, that was the real cool thing, watching her in her fancy dress because they were going out to dinner, or no, they were, but they weren't. in the presidential suite with the kittens. So, and I always call one of the kittens what I named her because I had her named and everything. Look at that car. I want that car. I might have to start worrying about my car. Somebody asked if I wanted to sell it yesterday when I was in traffic. My car is a car that people want because of the engine. It's 20 years old, but the engine is rock star. So they want, they want to do it so they can fix it up and go racing. Thrillsville. Yes, kittens are the ultimate. I don't have patience for kittens. I have patience for things. I mean, because our Maine Coon Tabby had asthma. And she was even on steroids once and I couldn't pet her because I'm allergic to steroids. Oh my God. My meow said to subscribe to me. I always forget to subscribe to me. That's very cool. So, okay, I'm at 1:20. What time is it? 4:42. Just enough to get into traffic, but I'll listen to... Actually, I think I'll listen to the Gilded Age podcast if I get bored, because my voice is a little scratchy, so I can't sit in my car and sing. So I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to try to be here at 1 so we can see Shay. I can't help it, Shay. I just want to say Che Guevara, the little revolutionary. Actually, no, wasn't he? Didn't he turn out to be a dictator? Everybody worships him, but I don't know if they worship him for the right reasons. Anyway. So yeah, I said we'd be here by 1. Oh crap. So I'm doing breakfast or lunch tomorrow with Dad too. So I got to do that early so we can get here in time. It's either all of nothing. Haven't you ever noticed that? Pay up, suckers. That is funny. Yes. Pay my driving money. So Fuzz, if you have somebody we can raid, that would be great. She is like my great mod raid person. My mods are awesome. I worship the ground they walk on because I'm not the only one they mod. So, raising Fuzzy. Are you still here, Fuzz? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, Eric Raider. Yeah, he's interesting. He's cool. I like that. So, everybody go room raid Mr. Raider. And I'll say bye to everybody and bye to my little Xeno free. And the guy Bob and KT Peta. I can't, okay, right before I go, I can't think of them like being involved in Pride. So, I mean, I'll be here and I'm going to love it if the Sisters in Perpetual Indulgence like come here and like protest. It would be great. If you want to see who those are, look them up. They're drag queens who run around in nuns' habits. And they do tons of fundraising. Tons. So, okay, go listen to Eric Raider. I am signing off so I can go get in traffic. I will talk to you all later. I love my mods. Love my mods. They are amazing. I will always show mod happiness and Papa Cat happiness because, I've been with them for 22 years and still don't want to get rid of them, which is really weird. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'm off. Ciao, Ballas.